Okay, so today we're diving into something a little different.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of unique, and we're only focusing on one single source today.
Interesting.
It's a YouTube video,
Okay.
and the title is "Sonsi Kenisho Fano."
Okay.
It's from a channel called Miss Marwa Oyunye,
I see.
and you might not recognize the title because it's in Arabic,
Right.
but the video itself,
Yeah.
it appears to be teaching English letter sounds using an animal alphabet.
Huh. Okay.
So even if you don't speak Arabic, stick with us
Yeah.
because this seemingly simple video
Okay.
could open up like a whole world of questions about culture and language learning.
I'm intrigued. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so like what kinds of things can we glean from something like this?
Well, I think what's really fascinating here is that it goes beyond just, teaching the ABCs.
Right.
It's like choosing specific animals to represent each letter.
Yeah.
And that can actually reveal a lot about the cultural context that the video is coming from.
So let's unpack that a little bit.
Okay.
We see some familiar pairings in there, like
Okay.
D is for dog.
Right.
That's pretty standard, right?
Definitely. Yeah, that's like a very common technique in language education.
Yeah.
Connecting new sounds to already familiar concepts.
Sure.
But then it gets more interesting
Oh, yeah.
when they have choices like N for newt
Oh, no. Oh,
or U for unicorn.
those are less common for sure.
Yeah.
So are newts particularly prevalent?
Oh,
Wherever this video is from.
that's a great question.
Yeah.
And one that we'd have to kind of investigate further.
Yeah.
It could be that, newts are very common in that particular region.
Yeah.
Or maybe they hold some special significance in the local culture.
Right.
Think about it. Even something as simple as an animal alphabet.
Yeah.
It can still kind of reflect a particular cultural lens, right?
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
And I noticed in there that they have X is for X-ray fish.
X-ray fish.
Yeah. Which I thought was pretty inventive.
It is clever.
Yeah.
But, it raises another interesting question.
Yeah.
How effective are these less common associations for young learners?
Especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some kids might find it really memorable,
Right.
but others could be totally confused.
Totally.
And there's like a whole field of study around this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called culturally relevant pedagogy.
Mm.
And it looks at how to make learning materials
Yeah.
really resonate with a learner's background.
So this video could be an example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this could be a really good example of that approach in action.
Okay, so we've talked about the animal choices.
Right.
And some of the things that reveals, but it all comes back to the fact that this is an Arabic language channel
Right.
teaching English letter sounds.
Exactly. I mean, English is a global language.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
And it's really fascinating to see how different cultures approach teaching and learning it.
Yeah.
And I think, this video is like this little window.
Into all these diverse approaches.
For sure.
So we started with this really simple alphabet video.
I know. It's cool how
We've actually uncovered some
Yeah.
pretty deep questions.
we did go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about cultural influences in educational materials,
Mm-hmm.
the effectiveness of different teaching techniques,
Right.
and even the global reach of English.
Exactly. And for you listening,
Yeah.
this brings up kind of an interesting point to consider.
Okay.
What tools did you use to learn language? And did they reflect any kind of particular cultural influences?
That's a really good question for everybody to think about.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that even seemingly simple things can be a gateway to deeper exploration and understanding.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.